Yeah, guys, we should be back now. Had an issue with a game crash. I was just trying to check some settings for one of the people in the stream, and our game crashed. Korek 77, siema, witam. Jovan, I was trying to check the graphics settings. I'm not sure if the OBS just kicked it out or if there was too much overload on the GPU. I'm not sure. But yeah, we're back at it now. Zgrana para, siema, witam. Yeah, Jovan, I had this issue before when I was trying to adjust the rendering settings within Snowy Moon, and the game would crash. Well, good for us that doesn't happen often, so should be fine now. Adam, of course I do know you. Of course I do know you. I forgot. I forgot that your channel's called like that. Vinicius Santos, I'm driving a automatic manual. I've got the SKRS transmission as well, but I'm not using it at the moment. Yeah, RoxG, we're back now, yeah. I was just trying to display some settings to Jovan. I'm not sure what happened to the game. Adam, ale powiem ci, że zaskoczyłeś mnie swoją obecnością na streamie. Guys, I hope that you don't mind if from time to time I'll answer some questions in Polish. We got people that are tuning in from Poland as well. I speak both English and Polish, so... Michał Fizyka, siema. Sim Magic Alpha. Jeżeli chodzi... no bazę mam Sim Magic Alpha i kierownicę samo też od Sim Magica. Christian, I'm glad that you're liking the graphics. Thanks so much. Yeah, it looks very good. Davao, you were just talking about the Prism 3D errors. Yeah, we did experience some of them. Just in time, I would say. Barry Hawk, it's the cabin accessories by George Customs, and the TomTom GPS is done by him as well. Logic, that is Skybox 4, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Skybox 4. Skybox 4 has this kind of a bluish tint to it. Very sunny, but it's a bluish kind of a tint. It's the evening time, you can't see that well. But if you actually put Skybox 4 on around 6 AM in Nordics, so I'm not sure if you've seen that the time frames within the Nordics DLCs, they're a bit different, just like in real time. The nights are not as dark as a usual base maps. So if you actually put Skybox 4 around 6 AM, you'll have a way more bluish tint than on any other Skyboxes. Yeah, it looks right. It looks good. Yeah, Logic, my go-to would be 1, 3, 4, 7, and 10. 9 is not bad, but it's not a full overcast one, but it has way more overcast features to it. To be honest, all of them are looking good, you know. I think that PNG looks good with all of the skyboxes. I would attempt to switch to rain, but last time I tried to open the settings, I've got my rain settings at 0 now. I'm afraid if I'll try to adjust them again, that the game will crash. But would be nice to see that in rain as well. For DC PC Master, I'm driving night, yeah? To be honest, I prefer to drive in the daytime. But when night comes in, or evening comes in, might be able to do some runs nighttime. So I don't speak Spanish, sorry mate. I wish that I could. We'll be going into the night time in a second. It's 7 PM at the moment. You can enjoy the evening views. Night times, especially in Nordics, they're not actual nights in here. They're more like a dusk kind of a setting. Look, if we set night, that's 10 PM. You can set 2 in the morning and it's kind of a dusk setting. It's not bad, but it's not actual nighttime. Yeah, they're 100%. That's the nighttime that I could drive. Because to be honest, if you run in multiple graphics mods and you can get the game to look that well, I think it's just a bit of a shame to just drive at night. For myself, I know that everyone has their own different opinions and how they want to play, but I'd rather play in the daytime. I'm not sure which way around that is, but I guess that's the setting that they went for. There's no actual night, because I know that at some point it gets extremely dark in most time of the day, so I think that they just went with the longer days. And we're literally north of Norway at the moment, so yeah. And check different skyboxes. Yeah. Texas Editions Custom Shop. How you doing, my man? I'm glad that you're liking it. I appreciate you tuning in today as well. I've seen you on the ATS stream yesterday. Hey, I'm using PNG, Snowy Moon V2 and Project Ultimate ReShade. We're previewing the V3 version that is dropping next weekend, or hopefully dropping next weekend. At least that's the plan for it. Yeah, PC Master, I'm glad you're enjoying it, mate. I'm glad that you're enjoying the presets. I think V3 is, as I mentioned before, a lighter kind of a version of it. V1 and V2, they have their color grading settings, but they also have additional rendering to it as well, where there's a big chunk of people which are doing fine with them in 4K, 2K. There's also some people that are struggling to get the look they desire, so the V3 will kind of work better across all setups. And that is for both ATS and ETS2 as well. You can see what we're driving now. I'll still use it. Um, to be honest, I've got some of the recent videos with V2 as well. I enjoy V1, I enjoy V2. They look good on my setup. I'm not really struggling with anything regarding those presets. Um, from time to time, I'll use V3 as well because it just gives you a different kind of a look. Whilst for ETS2, my go-to most likely be the V1. ATS looks, at least to me, extremely good with the V3 preset. Okay guys, we're gonna do one more job. Gonna go to Kiruna in Sweden, and that will be it for the night. Orbex, how you doing, my man? How's your evening going? Alan Bartman, używam DLSS Quality z scalingiem 125% i 4K. W tym momencie ustawienia Snowy Moona nie są ustawione do końca tak, jak będzie to wyglądać w finalnej wersji, bo dalej dostosowuję je do tego najnowszego presetu V3. Logic, did you change it via... How did you change the rain into snow? Did you use the Grimes mod, or is there any other mod for snow? Because I'm presuming that you've changed the rain itself and the effect on the windscreen as well. Brennan, how you doing? My settings, I run 4K, 125 scaling with DLSS enabled within the snowy months. Logic, and how does that look? You liking it? That's good. That's all we need to know, that you're enjoying it. If it looks good to you, that's the main goal. Tomic 90, thank you for the sub, man. Thank you for the support. Devel, no, those are the tandems, well, rigid setups by Cast. If you have a look, Boss Big setups, the rigid setups for around 6 or 7 trailers that Cast released. He's got a main mod, the rigid setup as the main mod itself. Then he's got dev files for all the other trucks. So he's got a file that makes them compatible with SCS trucks and some modded trucks as well. And then you're able to configure them within the trailer that I've got attached to the truck, and then the dolly trailer that I'm pulling behind. Danny Moreno, how you doing, my man? Nice to see you in here. Rocksteady, I'm using 6.50 at the moment. Clay, how you doing, my man? I'm using the steering wheel, SimMagic Alpha steering wheel. Curry Beats, thank you for the sub. Danny, thank you for the sub, mate. Yeah, have a look on SCS forum as well. He's called Cast, K-A-S-T. Oh, Danny, nice to see you in here. I'm glad that you found the channel. Yeah, 6.5.0 works, 6.5.1 should work. I know that there has been some issues with downloading the effects, so that's why I'm using 6.50. If you were to have a 6.51 version running, you'd be fine if you do not have to download the effects again. Brian, how you doing, my man? Danny, this is the MAN sound by Max. Yeah, Rox, you know where it's man. Guys, we got 30 people on the stream. I'd like to thank everyone who decided to come for a ride along with us. Clay, I've got a 5080. Devil, no worries, mate. I'm always happy to answer whatever questions you guys got. Captain Nate, the mod list is not listed underneath the stream, but we're using PNG, Snowy1 V2, Project Ultimate ReShade V3 preview. We're running the SCS MAN truck with the analog dashboard. Cabin accessories are done by George Customs, and we're running the cast rigid add-on for the bus big carry trailers and any other trailers that he's actually dropped. Ronak, how you doing, my man? Thank you for tuning in today as well. Man, you went to sleep at some funny time yesterday. You said it was 5 AM your time when you're leaving. I appreciate you tuning in today as well. Hey Alan, for Brazilian V3 is high. I'm not really sure what you meant by that, sorry. Now Orbex, I use a extended seat view mod where I'm adjusting the camera itself. You've got the extended seat view mods on Steam for ETS2. There's a couple of them on Steam. You can have a look at them. It should support most of the SCS trucks and some modded trucks as well, and you can freely adjust the FOVs, the seat movement and everything. One-time payment. Well, Snowy Moon has a monthly subscription that you need to run. PNG is almost a one-time payment because you pay it once, and then once a year it might have a update that might be paid for a fraction of the price they pay initially. The Project Ultimate ReShade that I've got, it is on Patreon, so there's monthly subs, but you can sub to it once, get everything that is available and released now, and not sub again. You can stay for longer to support, of course, but then you can sub another time when there is a bigger update coming. Lawman, I'm just looking at a comment now. I know that they were working the other way around, that you've got ETS trucks in ATS. I'm pretty sure that it is possible to get the ATS trucks into ETS as well. I've not tried it myself, but I've seen mods that have dealt with it in the past. I would be interested into seeing, let's say for example, how a Cascadia would do in Nordics. Clay, I run all three of them. I run PNG, Snowy Moon, and then Project Ultimate ReShade. So I'd recommend all of them. But if you were to start with something, if you're not using any graphics mod at the moment, I would start with getting PNG, Snowy Moon. Then if you want to enhance that further, then getting the reshades. As I think it would go quite nicely if you go from the vanilla game, try to improve it bit by bit and see what changes are actually happening. Bilbster Media, I'm glad you're liking the graphics, man. It's nice to have you in here. Bruno, 100%. I'm loving that DLC. Sagnik, we're looking at PNG, the NorthExperience beta, Snowy Moon V2, and Project Ultimate ReShade V3, the preview for it. Mate, I was driving a stretched Pete yesterday in the ATS, the Brew Build 379. That was a tough task with the step deck trailer ready to actually get into some of those tighter parking spots. I would be cooked with that Pete in here. If I got that 379 on these roads in here, that would be a challenge. A big challenge, I would say. Yeah, Runak, I think that going forward, what I might do, just for the streams, actually creating a template for the mods, or for the list of the mods, the template for the list, and just add whatever mods I'm running. Clay, it's nice that you got a Moser. You 100% love that steering wheel. Envy, that is the SCS man with the Madster dashboard, the analog dashboard mod. Yeah, Runak, at the same time, this is the second stream, so hopefully by stream number 5, stream number 10, we'll have everything sorted out. Mr. Gaming, have a look. We're northern Norway at the moment. Rockstreet, thank you for the sub, man. Orbix, now the radar's not working. I got a YouTube music texture on it, but it's not actually working. Mr. Gaming, it's nice to see that you're following from Romania. It's nice to see people from different countries actually having the same interests, so ATS and ETS2. Reverse Lisu, how you doing, my man? I'm just looking at your comment now. Reverse Lisu, I'm glad that you're liking the project. I'm sad to hear that you're unable to get it though. Orbex, you're watching from Slovakia, yeah? That's good to hear, mate. Yeah, Roxy, yeah. I'm not sure why you sub, if that was you, I'm not sure why you sub shown just now. Every siema. Jeżeli masz ziarnienie, to masz no za duży sharpness i pewnie połączone to z mniejszą rozdzielczością. Więc musiałbyś ściągnąć albo sharpness, w jakiejkolwiek konfiguracji to masz. No z rozdzielczością nic nie zrobisz, ale na pewno sharpness musiałbyś ściągnąć. Joe Pro, I'm just looking at your comment now. No, the combination I'm using, so PNG, Snowy Moon and Project Ultimate ReShade, it has dynamic weather, it has the same day and night cycle, it has the same weather depth as PNG. Lawman, just looking at your comment, watching from Missouri here. Yeah, ETS2 is great as well. I enjoy ATS. I've been playing ATS a bit longer than ETS2 now. I enjoy both games, you know. Oh, Roxy was a donation. Oh my god, thank you so much. £5 from Roxy. Sorry, I'm having my chat on my phone. I do deeply apologize that I did not see that. Thanks so much for the support. Roxy, thank you so much again. I apologize for missing that. Yeah, Runaka did like that joke, yeah. A Kevris, wiesz co? Napisz mi, jakiego presetu używasz, bo możliwe, że dałby radę rozwiązać ten problem teraz. Yeah, Roxy, I do apologize for that. As I said, this is my second stream. I'm still trying to kind of get a hang around of everything that's going on with the UI settings and everything. Because on my screen I can't see anything. I do not have a second screen, so eventually there will be a whole sub count and everything on it, but I'll still need to choose a template that will look kind of natural with what I'm doing. There's a lot of templates for streams that are looking a bit too flashy. I want to kind of find something that will go nicely with the natural flow of ETS and ATS. Kevris, bo zakładam, że używasz moich reshade'ów. Gdybyś mi podał nazwę presetu, który używasz, to powiedziałbym ci, co zrobić, żeby z tego ziarnienia się pozbyć. Guys, I hope that you don't mind if I answer some questions in Polish as well. Trix, hi there, my man. So, I can tell you what my settings are. I've tried to show my settings around 40 minutes ago and it crashed the game. So I'll try to refrain from doing that again. I can just tell you what I'm running. I'm running 4K with DLSS at 125 scaling. I'm using PNG Snowy Moon V2 and Project Ultimate ReShade. Ludovic, hi there, my man. The mod seed is the extended seat view mod from Steam. Roxy, at the moment I'm looking to stream on YouTube only. I've got TikTok as well. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do any streams in there. I'll stick to YouTube for now and see. James says with a donation. Thank you so much, my man. Thanks so much for supporting. We've got two people that decided to support the stream, RoxG and James. Ludovic, the Snowy Moon settings. We're looking at DLSS quality with 125 scaling. This is also light in D. Kevris, napisz mi na Patreonie. Ja ci podeślę, co zrobić, żeby się pozbyć tego ziarnienia. Yeah, Orbex, I'm gonna 100% do that for the for the next stream. I know that people have been asking over and over about the mod, so it will make sense to do that. Runak, OptiScaler. I've not used it before, so I'm not sure how it's going to affect it. I'll have a look at it though. Kevris, mówisz, że ReShade średnio na to wpływa. Jak mi rzucisz wiadomość na Patreona, to może byłbym w stanie ci pomóc. Jak wyłączysz reshade, to zmieniać się coś, czy to ziarnienie masz po prostu przy używaniu Snowimuna i PNG? Teraz do 22. Hej, hej. Jak tam mija ci wieczór? Mick3X or Mike? Maybe thank you for the sub. I appreciate your support. Bartek, siema. ETS, no. Wczoraj mieliśmy streama z ATS-a, dzisiaj jeździmy po ETS-ie. A dokładnie Nordics DLC. Yeah, Runek, what is the OptiScaler? What is the app about? Is it something similar to lossless scaling? Bartek, używam PNG NorthExperience, Snowy Moon V2 i Project Ultimate ReShade. Kevris, nie ma problemu. DSJ4 też lubię w to grać. Nie gram aż tak często jak kiedyś, ale od czasu do czasu coś tam popykam w DSJ. Guys, you need to be careful, because I wasn't careful and we've run out of fuel. So we need to call this rescue guys to actually get us some fuel. Widzisz, Kevris, wszystkie mody, reshade, to wszystko, a chłop zapomniał paliwa zatankować. Brunek, I think that if I'll have a look on the app, but if it just overrides the settings global in a global way on the PC, then it should work fine. Guys, we got 33 kilometers left. We're gonna call it a day after that. If anyone is enjoying the stream today, I'll most likely jump on ATS tomorrow. ATS or ETS, I'm not sure which one. I'm back to work on a Wednesday, so I still have some time tomorrow and Tuesday to run some streams in the afternoon and evening time. Kevris, no racja, więcej się modów szuka niż się jeździ. They're saying that it does not work properly with it. I see. I could do multiplayer with subs. I would have to get a list of people that would be interested in running it. At the moment, this is my second stream. No one actually shown any interest in doing any multiplayer. So, but yeah, if we can get a list of people or a group of people that want to do multiplayer, we could run something like that at some point. Blessing. Yeah, it looks smooth. Thank you, mate. Runak, you know what? As I said yesterday, let me finish off V3. And I'll have a look at something that we could do for TAA. Official Shane, he's live. Yeah, I'm live. Actually, we're just finishing the stream now. We've been live for quite some time now, for 2.5 hours. Yesterday we went live for 4 hours. I might jump on a stream on ATS later on, but then I'm not sure, as it's almost 10 PM where I'm from. Teraz 22, dzisiaj była aktualizacja. A ostatnio była aktualizacja. Coś właśnie widziałem, jakiś filmik. Chyba u Kubikala nawet. Loman, you'll be 100% down? That's great to hear. Yeah, 100%. If you can get a group of people to run with, that'll be nice. Guys, so we've arrived. We've done 3 or 4 jobs today. We've displayed some of the mods at different times of the days. I hope that everyone enjoyed their stay in here and enjoyed the visuals. I'm just looking at your comment now. We're just ending the stream now. At some point in the next stream I could display the difference between the setups. Yeah, at the moment we're displaying the V3, the upcoming preset. So yeah, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. If you're interested in any of the videos in my channel, you can go and have a look at them. I said I might be on the stream tomorrow as well. Most likely on ATS. Yeah, guys, thanks so much again, and I'll